From Tobacco Republic in Loomis, California, the Loomis Cigar Cartel presents Beyond the Humidor, a cigar podcast for the rest of us. Welcome back for another show. Scott Robinson with you for another edition of Beyond the Humidor. And I am going to disappoint my listeners, but I don't have a rant today. I got nothing.
No super pimp, huh? That was last time I know.
That was last time when we discussed Super Pimp.
Mm-hmm.
Saving hoes from mediocrity.
Right.
Noble endeavor.
I would think so. So I am just going to hop right into it and go around the room and see how everybody's doing. CEO of Gorilla Industries. What is going on, Gorilla?
Not a whole lot.
That's it? Not a whole lot?
That's it.
Wow. Now, you did eat before this podcast, right?
Nope.
Oh.
There we go.
We got to have like a Snickers bar or something handy. So
I'm just going to do this now, and it's going to be awkward, and I'll edit it out if it's too awkward. I think it's time.
Uh-oh.
It's time.
Time for...
We're closing Gorilla Industries. No more Gorilla.
No more camera gorilla?
No.
No more camera.
I've been over this fucking nickname for 2 years, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. I have toted that barge about as long as I mentally can.
I will file the paperwork in the morning for you.
Okay.
I don't know why, but this is the one that did it for me. I'm not sure why. It's just like, and it's time.
Well, that's heartbreaking.
There was no good way to do it, so it's just like, hey, stop.
But you know what? That's okay. Businesses come and go.
Let me put it this way. If we called you nothing but Mr. Scoot for the last 4 years, like not even every time we saw you, it would get old, right?
Okay. Point taken. I understand. So, Anthony Marlon, everybody.
We're shedding the old. The artist formerly known as.
No.
Oh.
Anthony Marlon, how the fuck are you today?
Doesn't change anything. Still haven't eaten. Still nothing going on.
Okay, I gave it a go.
Unless you want me to tell you about the new curtains and the rug I ordered this weekend.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Oh, well.
Literally, that's about it. The only thing interesting is I finally got the Kansas road trip pictures together in a photo slideshow and went down and visited grandma on my mom's side and showed her all the pictures. So we had a hoot and a holler doing that, but that's about it.
Hoot and a holler.
Ooh.
Yep.
Very nice.
Hard to get a hoot out of that old woman.
Hey, between looking at the pictures and the hibachi buffet restaurant that we go to when we go visit her, it was a good time.
Right on. Lawrence, how you doing?
Living a dream. If I had a tail, it'd be wagging.
Greg, how about you?
After a stressful weekend, which y'all know,
Yes.
all know what that was. We won't go into that. It's a good week. I had something that I've never had before.
Which is?
Food moment here. And
Okay.
Larry's probably going to go, oh, yeah, about time you had something like that. So it is called quesadilla tacos.
All right.
It is amazing. It is life-changing. It is food that, I suggest if it's on the menu, y'all got to try it. It's this beefy, cheesy, greasy, fried taco with a meat-dipping sauce, and it's just amazing. And there's a little restaurant down by my place of business that has it, and it's become my new favorite addiction.
That's one of those things where it's either fabulous or it's horrible.
Right.
There's no in between.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this mythical restaurant?
On the corner of, for those of you not familiar, it's in Roseville on the corner of Foothills and Pleasant Grove. It's in the little shopping center on the southwest
I know where that
corner,
is.
Los Cabos.
Okay, I know where Los Cabos is.
Mm-hmm. As long as we're on the food kick, for the second year in a row, going out to the Midnight Mass Car Show in Woodland, Poor Boys Car Show, We went to Zitto, I believe is how it's pronounced, Zittio. It's a little hole-in-the-wall Mexican bar and restaurant that has literally the best tacos I've ever had.
That's saying a lot coming from you.
Really?
No, they're fantastic. Last year when we were there, so we go in, sit at the bar. We are literally the only white people in this place, 2 years running now. And they have a little quarter-page menu that's got about 10, 12 things on it, tacos, and they have 7 or 8 different tacos. Like, hey, give me 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. Mm-hmm. My wife eats very little at a time. And she looks over at me and she goes, can we order more of these? I'm like, yeah. So we went back this year, and the tacos are off the hook. Their carnitas tacos are very, very good. Mm-hmm. Their shrimp tacos, best shrimp tacos I've ever had.
Wow.
So, yeah, if you're in the Woodland area for any reason, look it up. Place is great. It's an older building, a little rough. But the beer's cold, tacos are great.
That works.
Rich, we know you're coming out to see your client in Esparto soon. Maybe there's a new lunch spot for you. That's Rich out in Georgia.
Oh, okay. You got to be specific.
Right. Lawrence, how was the midnight mass? This is the 3rd year in the row I freaking fucked it off and forgot to go.
Jesus Christ, man.
I know.
Actually, amazing. It was 85 degrees. Saturday, which normally for this time of year, it runs 105. 4 years ago, it was 113.
Yeah.
So that's a little brutal.
At midnight.
Yeah. But yeah, they take over the Woodland Fairgrounds. 800 plus cars this year.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was off the hook. And it's every type of vehicle you can think of. I mean, just one-off custom-built rat rods to the down to the every nut and bolt restored, pristine, back to original, lowriders, trucks, old travel trailers, you name it.
Any supercars?
No, I didn't. Not that I saw. But yeah, just a ton of stuff. A guy coming in, we were walking in with about a 72 El Camino, no hood, tunnel ram coming out, a blower coming out of this thing. The thing's just shaking the car as it's coming in. But yeah, it's the only year I've missed was in 2012, I believe. We all went, towed the tent trailer to Oregon to camp on the coast. But other than that, been there every year. They started out in Rio Linda, North Highlands area at a park out there and outgrew that. And now if they outgrow the fairgrounds in Woodland, I don't know what's going to happen, but
Cal Expo next.
Yeah, but it was.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it was a great time. And it always is. We have a blast out there every year. And coming up the end of this month is a all Chevy truck show, C10 Intervention, which is also in Woodland, but they take over downtown.
Is that Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, Tony Ortega out of Auburn, a guy I've known for years, puts on C10 Intervention. It started out at the Auburn Fairgrounds and got too big for that. They'll have between 800 and 1,000 trucks out there Labor Day weekend.
Have to try to get over to that one. That sounds like fun
That's
too.
a blast. So it's they have a cruise Saturday night, and the show itself is actually on Sunday. So yeah, it's a good time. Definitely a good time. And we've missed that one the last few years. It's typically Labor Day weekend. We're up in Reno for Rib Fest, but we're going to forego that this year because we've been like 7 or 8 years in a row.
What a fucking Sophie's choice that is. C10 or ribs. They should try to hold them at the same time.
Yeah, they do. They're just 5.5 hours apart. But yeah, it's. both events, you know. So if you're in the Northern Cal area, you know, Reno area, Labor Day weekend, Rib Fest, out on the street behind John Esquaga's Nugget. If you've never been, it's definitely worth a
It
trip
definitely
to go,
is.
you
We
know,
went
once.
that last year, or was it 2 years ago?
It was last year, I think.
Oh, was it last year? No, we were drinking with the General Labor Day weekend.
Oh yeah, no, it was 2 years ago. Jesus.
Yeah.
Time flies when you're having fun. But yeah, you know, the cool thing about the area we live up here in Northern California is there's a ton of stuff to do. You know, it's not, you know, ridiculous drive. You know? So yeah, Reno's just a couple hours up the road. You know, the coast is a couple hours, you know, depending on where you want to go. And you know, yeah, it's wine countries. You know, 2 different directions. You can go up into the foothills in Amador County. You can go down to Napa. Either way. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff to do.
Exactly. And well, you'll be at the Chevy party. I will be in Minden, Nevada at the Gen X Talks party, judging their steak cooking contest.
Yeah, that's I got to reach out to them about that because I've seen a lot of cooking contests.
Yeah.
I've never seen a steak cooking contest.
I have not either.
Now, I mean, is this like a dealer's choice on steak? You can throw a porterhouse in the mix. You can throw a ribeye. What are we talking here?
See, I don't know what the exact rules are. I just know I'm going to be the recipient of the results. So I don't really care.
Yeah, I could see where, you know,
Yeah.
I mean,
I hate to tell you this, but it's not a steak eat. You get 1 bite of each steak.
really, the man's 6'5" and coming up on 300 pounds. There's not going to be a lot of people that if he goes, hey, can I have half a steak? What are they going to do? You know, you could terrorize somebody into 3 more bites of steak, I'm pretty sure.
We'll get a phone call.
What you need to do, man, is you need to come with a big pot that's got your own greens and baked potato.
There you go.
I just bringing some fixings along with me. What are they going to again? What are they going to say?
Well, I think I should, you know.
General's going to listen to this episode because that son of a bitch is fucking up our steak.
Jesse. No, don't worry, General. I'm going to maintain dignity. I will be like the Iron Chef.
Well, you're not going to
judges.
drink? What are you talking about? Maintain dignity.
You know, I'll sit back and cut that little slice of steak and, you know, eat it and look judicious.
The Iron, you're going to be Jeffrey Steingarten's who you're going to be. I know how this is going to go. Well, it was delicious, but, you know, there was just something about the spice rub. I just can't handle it. No. Mm-mm.
Wench, bring me my wine. As he's vigorously petting someone's small dog.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Jesus. Yeah, General's really going to listen to the episode and rethink this. You know, Scott, we're rescheduling this. Wink, wink.
Hey.
I've already got my Motel 6 booked. Damn it, I'm coming.
Motel 6.
That's
my
probably all that there is in Minden, Nevada, too, where you could stay with.
I gotta fucking figure that out.
What the
It's
hell
like,
was-
Where am I gonna stay in Minden or
Dennis.
some hotel?
Dennis is in. If you remember, Dennis that used to come in here.
Yeah.
He's in Minden.
There you go. I'm sure he's got to pull out.
Yeah, he's got a pull-out couch you can sleep on.
Nah.
Scott's sticking over from the knees down.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, speaking of knees, I got my surgical date. January of next year.
There you go. All right. Well, we'll just load you through full of prescription drugs and walk you around.
We can rebuild him.
I get the pleasure of next month, mid-month, getting like that steroid injection in the knee. I know how much that thrills you, Larry.
Yeah, Christ, man. That makes my stomach cringe just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because the needle on those looks like you're basting a turkey, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, it's
man.
probably going to be a 12 gauge and it's going to be friggin' 6 inches long. And good luck there, Robinson.
They'd be better off with a standard 12 gauge.
Probably.
Shoot him in the leg. God damn it, we just winged him.
Well, shit. I mean, thanks for making me feel better. Yeah, it's a 12-gauge needle, about 6 inches long. They're just going to ramrod into your leg.
The guy's going to start at the other end of the hallway like a like a pole vaulter. He's going to have it up over his shoulder. He's going to run down and then jab you in the leg.
Right through the kneecap.
Oh, fuck.
Gotcha, bitch.
That's
Any worse, it's gonna look like a shot out of a freaking Civil War movie. He's gonna walk in drenched in someone else's blood with a fence post. Bite on that.
Yep.
Next.
Rusty saw, please.
oh, gee, thanks.
The Henry Ford assembly line of replacement knees. Here we go.
Oh yeah,
Bring in that cow knee and let's see if we can slap her in here.
Oh, you'll be a cannibal. How nice.
Oh, don't say that.
No, it's freaking
But I've
titanium.
seen the videos. I've seen the videos of the knee replacements,
Why would you do that?
Yeah, no shit.
just so I know. I mean, it sounds like a fucking garage and changing tires.
Yeah, but the knee replacement's not the one that's really bad. Watch a hip replacement.
Oh yeah.
My cousins had both of them done.
Christ, new topic. Yeah.
Hey, we're just talking about it. I've got to fucking do it.
God bless, man.
Anthony, you and I need to go in and scrub it and film it.
No. The fuck you talking about?
We sounds like a whole lot of people.
Okay, me and the
Hey,
mouse in my
I
pocket.
tender my resignation. Fuck you.
Oh wow.
All right, here's a topic change. Ethan has now seen Abyssinia, Henry. We
How'd
had
that go?
He doesn't listen to this podcast, so I will make fun of him. One of our guests, Mike Jameson, pulled a Henry and passed out drunk mid show.
Reminiscence of Charles Lamb.
Quite literally, he was head down. We could just see the top of his baseball cap and his bottle of bourbon next to him, exactly like the end of the episode where they have the spam lamb and Henry's just passed out on the bench. He felt so bad. He messaged us next. I'm so sorry. I may have gone too far. And like, no, it was honestly kind of fucking perfect. But yeah, you will be ashamed to know how long our live stream went.
I do know how long. It's 5 hours.
5 hours, 4 minutes, 38 seconds.
Wow.
But
Granted, that was with about 20 minutes of elevator music front and about, a 10-minute pee break in the middle, but still.
But that's also, you also got to figure, that's also one of the pivotal episodes of that show.
Yeah.
So you have to spend proper time on
I
it.
decided that we had 4 guests plus me plus Ethan, and I decided we could force it to be 2 hours or less and just stick to the main points and not alienate the casual viewer. But I also figured if you made it season 3 of a podcast talking about a show that's 50 years old, you're probably invested enough to listen to a 4-hour show. And our audience has proven that before when we did the MASH movie and Tora. So fuck it. We have a 4-hour and 38-minute episode that went live earlier today.
God, you've pole vaulted over the longest show we've ever done, too.
Mm-hmm. And I would imagine that's probably going to be the longest show we do for about 10 years. And then we're probably going to have 2 6-hour episodes to go over the finale. But that's, as I say on the podcast, that's 10 years from now. I don't need to fucking worry about that yet. So, but it was a good time. The audience tuned in from the Patreon. We had about a dozen people who, I shit you not, stayed through the entire show commenting and asking questions and sharing their thoughts and all that. And we are super pumped to get into arguably the best season of the show, season 4, here in a few weeks. So, yeah.
Sweet. All right. So, what's everybody smoking? Larry.
Oh, we're starting with me. Okay.
Yes, we
hold
are,
on.
sir.
The proprietor of this fine establishment, every once in a while, he'll just, throw out the fielder's choice. And tonight he passed me the Tatawahe pork tenderloin, which was a standard run for them, originally released back in 2010 as an exclusive. Now it's returned as a limited run in 2025 with 5,000 bundles. Connecticut broadleaf wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and filler. As my phone shuts off. The size is 5 1/8 by 52. It's a Robusto Extra is what they're calling it. Earthy, spicy with notes of coffee, mocha, and a meaty aroma. This is from Tatawahe's website.
Meaty, you say?
I'm not getting the meaty aroma, but I will go along with just about everything else. Greg's smoking the same thing. We okay there?
What the hell? Why are you touching shit?
Scott's breaking stuff.
Scott's mic just dropped.
Yep.
Greg and I were talking about this is because we'd lit this earlier before the show. Smoke's a little darker flavor-wise to me than most of the Tatawahe stuff that I have smoked.
I agree.
But it's I don't know if it would be, a regular. I don't want to say it's not in my wheelhouse, but I've had other things from Tatawahe's line that I like better than this.
I kind of have to agree with you because I want to smoke it one more time because I smoked a Cameroon before it. So I want to smoke it on a clean palate because it was for my palate, it was a bit heavier than I'm used to. So, I want to try it again, but
yeah, it's a kind of a nice change of pace. The size is what gets me, 5 1/8 by 52. I've never seen anything. I can't remember ever seeing anything that was sized
by 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah, not in whole numbers. So that was kind of weird, but whatever.
All right. Well, I am smoking thanks to Lawrence here. He picked out my cigar for me. Rocky Patel's 60th. This is going to be in Toro, 6.5 by 52, box pressed, out of Nicaragua. San Andreas wrapper. Binder and filler is Nicaraguan, age 2 years at minimum, and medium strength. I just lit it. It's kind of woodsy. So that's just my first impression of it. And I just lit it, and I do that for
you, the viewer.
That's right. Or listener. If you're listening, I am pointing at you right now. I do this for you.
I think if I remember right, that was to celebrate Rocky's 60th birthday, wasn't it?
Really? They're that old?
Yeah, and I think it's a good... I like the 60th. I like the 55, too, that he did for his 55th birthday. It's a great stick. I also went with a Rocky for the show. After that pepper bomb of a pork tenderloin, I went with Rocky Patel Edge Sumatra. It happens to be one of my go-tos when I'm not really sure what I want. This one is the Toro 6x52. It is a Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper. Obviously, the sweet notes of the Sumatra are something I really enjoy. It is a Nicaraguan filler with a Honduran binder. It's a medium. It's a clear medium. But even I think their Maduro in the Edge series is a medium. I don't really think it's all that much of a powerhouse. So it's a great stick. They're very well priced, no matter if you're buying them online or in a shop. They're typically very well priced at around $10. So it's a great stick to pick up. It's one of my favorites, and the entire Edge line, my other favorite is the double Corona in Corojo that Rocky Patel puts out in the Edge too, which is a great stick.
Very nice, very nice. Anthony, what are you smoking there?
I am surprised that Ron didn't hand you this one, Dad. This is the other Tatawahe cigar that he got in along with the Tenderloin. I'm going to fuck the name of it up because it's Mexican. The Tuxtla, Tuxtla. Okay. Same size, but this is a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, Nicaragua binder and filler. And I'm curious to try those if you said those are dark, because this one, despite its appearance, is not as dark as I thought it was going to be, and it's really fucking good.
Well, it sounds like we need to pick up one of each, and each of us smoke the other one.
Because he had me poke my head in and ask what you were smoking, and you both were smoking the Tenderloin with the red band, so I said, fuck it, give me one of each, and I'll smoke the green one, because why not? But yeah, it is very good. I'm already more than halfway through it because I started it when we got in here, but it is, again, not as dark as it looks, but it's kind of that same thing we've been finding. It's very, very flavorful, but without that punch, which I think, again, still learning and remembering what tobaccos are what. I think that is the San Andreas wrapper and the Nicaraguan filler and binder. It's a lot of flavor without making me want to go vomit in the corner. So
that's good.
No dung notes, I will say, for our friends in Grass Valley. No notes of various dungs.
No manure?
No manure.
Oh.
But very, very earthy and leathery, which I dig. So,
All right, yeah, I'll have to try. Maybe I'll grab one of those for tomorrow morning with coffee.
Ooh, very nice, very nice. Greg, what do we have going on? We got a couple of things.
We got a couple
happening.
things. We got several things on the news, but let's start with some fan mail.
Yay.
We got some fan
We
mail
got
here.
fan mail, baby.
it's a cease and desist letter.
Yes, let's start out with an email titled Suspicions Confirmed. Nathan from Texas writes us. Nathan, it's good to hear from you again. I want to thank you all for confirming something I was tasting or not tasting as it turns out. I had a Camacho Triple Maduro last week while at work, and I thought it was a little lighter on the strength and flavor than it had been in the past. Hearing you talk about it on the last episode confirmed that it isn't as strong as a cigar as it was. It was still a good smoke, but not as strong smoke as I was looking for. Thank you for confirming and validating my memory and my taste buds.
There you go.
That's nice. Love
You know,
it.
and that was a simple change of Camacho being sold over to Davidoff.
Man,
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily that could happen with any line, not necessarily, just due to the sale or something. We're talking about
they could get different rainfall one
yeah,
year.
yeah. We're talking about a live product. This is a live plant when it starts. So the tobacco could vary a little bit from year to year, even with that line. But yes, Camachos have seen some fairly drastic changes in some of their cigars since it was purchased.
Right.
So, again, just keep smoking what you smoke and, find something you like. Because,
Right.
like I said, even that Camacho, if it hadn't have sold, it might have changed a little bit over a 3 or 4 year period anyway. So,
That's a bummer though, because the Camacho Connecticut's in particular for me, that is still my single favorite, not favorite cigar line, single favorite individual cigar smoking moment was with a Camacho Connecticut. It was back when I was living in Colfax. It was probably a Camacho I got out of your humidor because it was right when I started smoking. Sorry. But it was right as summer was kicking off and I was getting ready to go back to camp. I was on the back porch of that place in Colfax as the sun was setting, drinking a Cuba Libre and smoking a Camacho. And it was all those things combined was like the best single cigar smoking experience I've had so far. So
There you
it's
go.
a bummer that the profile has changed slightly on all those. But again, it is what it is.
That's right. What else we got there, Greg?
All right, put on your Tolkien caps. James from Grass Valley sends us an
Jeez,
email.
We just spent 3 hours talking to you, you fuck. What more could you possibly say?
Get ready for this one.
I'm sorry, we love you.
Yes, we do. I bought all 7 available apostate cigars from Tobacco Republic.
Never mind, I'm paying attention.
So far, the only impressive was the Churchill, the Sword of Laban, and the box-pressed Zarahemla, the box-pressed being my favorite so far.
Okay.
Okay.
I've had a total of 5. The remaining 2 I'm excited for. My first impression was that they're pretty mild, but now I'm seeing their ability to work the power as well. It was great seeing most of you guys at TR and up in Grass Valley. Anyone who hasn't tried apostate cigars definitely should.
Hey, hold on. Back up a couple sentences.
Backing up.
It was great seeing most of us.
Most of us.
Who wasn't it great seeing?
Yeah, no shit.
Goofy Bigfoot son of a bitch. All right, go ahead.
Well, in all fairness, Anthony wasn't there
Yeah.
On Thursday.
on Thursday.
Last Thursday.
Okay.
So the Zarahemla and the Sword of one, if you said anything bad about the Sword of Laban, friendship ended. Number one. Number 2, I'm curious what other ones he smoked and in what order. Or did he
I
start
remember
with the initiatory?
He started
and
in here with he was in here, he smoked the Liahona first.
Okay.
I don't remember what the second one he pulled out was, but the Liahona was first.
Because the remind me, because I haven't smoked the Liahona or the initiatory in a hot minute.
Liahona's the Connecticut.
Yeah, those are more the beginner end of their spectrum.
The initiatory is their Maduro.
Oh, okay.
They're full-bodied Maduro.
Okay, then it is the Liahona I'm thinking of. That
Yeah.
would make sense. Because they're more. They were talking on the last show. They're more heavier.
Yeah, they're heavier cigar smokers.
So that makes sense.
The Leahona was probably not in his wheelhouse.
Yeah.
No, I'm worried the endowment won't be either if he's got that one left.
Oh God, the endowment's so.
I know
fucking
it's
good.
so good.
Yeah, it is.
So it's
Then he needs to kind of create a wheelhouse for cigars like the endowment, and not just him, everybody.
Force it into your wheelhouse.
Well, but swap up what you're smoking it with. So if you've seen something, you've heard somebody like us talk about a particular cigar, or if you've read an article on something, or you're in your brick and mortar and a lot of guys are smoking kind of the same thing, also look and see what they're drinking with it. Is this something they're only going to in the afternoon, at the end of the day, or right before dinner? Or is this something they're starting out with in the morning, whatever their morning ritual is, coffee, whatever? Because that's going to affect a little bit of, how you get that cigar.
Sure.
But yeah, and like we said, both those guys are on the heavier, darker end of the spectrum.
Mhm.
So yeah, like some of those just might not fit as well, but a couple of them are good enough. You need to kind of experiment and, maybe go a little bit out of your comfort zone with something else in the mix. Okay, we got this cigar. Let's figure out what we can pair this with
Right.
that might be different than our normal, go-to pairing.
right.
Well, and I appreciate he did pick up all 7, even if I think they said last week they kind of figured that a couple of them were not going to be.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
Of course.
Yep. So he continues on.
Of course he does.
Anyone who hasn't tried the Apostate cigars definitely should. It doesn't matter what you like, mild, medium, or full. They have something for you, and they're all good. Rather than writing a novel, I'll keep this one short and just say thanks for turning me on to Apostate cigars and all the great content. See you guys soon. Stay smoky. James from Grass Valley.
Right on.
Right on.
We only bagged on you a little bit too.
Yeah, but if we're not bagging on you, we don't like you. So, so we do have some cigar news.
All right.
Let's get the depressing news out of the way. We have all smoked this particular cigar. And let me get the article out because I was a little behind the curve on this one. For those of you who have never tried a Villiger, you really should look into those. They do make some good cigars, and they're typically reasonably priced. Unfortunately, Villiger is mourning the passing of Heinrich. Heinrich was this article doesn't have his first name. Anyway, first name is Heinrich. I can't remember what his last name is. He passed away. Oh, it's Villiger. Dumbass. So Heinrich Villiger passed away.
This is how bad this is. This is how bad this is. I knew his last name was Villiger, but I'm thinking Greg's fucking with us. I'm not saying this.
No, Greg's just being a dumbass.
He's gonna jump my ass when I say it's Villiger, stupid. But okay.
Anyway,
remember back in the day when they'd get hot breaking news and they'd take a minute to read it before they started reading it on air?
the sad part is I did read this.
I know.
It
but
was 12 hours ago. So he passed away peacefully on the 25th of July, age 95.
There we go.
Heinrich Villiger was the chairman of the board of directors at Villiger. Until his death, he was the third generation to continue cigar manufacturing tradition. Under his leadership, Villiger successfully developed into a renowned international company. So you have our sympathies and our prayers to both the company and his family. Let's talk about some other stuff that came up in the last few days. And for those of you that don't check this out, the cigar news page at LoomisCigarCartel.com is where all this comes out. J.C. Newman announced the launch of the Diamond Crown Tampa at Corona Cigar Company. This was mid-July. J.C. Newman launched a Diamond Crown Tampa at the Diamond Crown Cigar Lounge at the Corona Cigar Company, Tampa, Florida. Tuesday, mid-July again, was the 138th birthday of the city of Tampa. In celebration, Eric, Bobby, and Drew Newman and Jeff and Tanya, which we met Jeff, and I can't pronounce your last name, Jeff, I apologize. They hosted a party featuring the Diamond Crown Tampa cigars, birthday cake that was edible replica of the cigar. This is going to be the first cigar rolled by Tabacalera A. Fuente with a Florida sun-grown tobacco grown by Jeff in Claremont, Florida. It's a 6.5 by 52 Toro, Connecticut shade wrapper, binder, and filler tobaccos from the Dominican Republic and Florida. Suggested retail price, a little high. It's at $30.
Wow.
Yeah, but it is really nice looking cigar.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Monte Cristo marks 90 years with the limited edition anniversary release and the retail event tour. They have crafted 2 Vitolas to be offered. The Nacional, 5.5 by 56, MSRP $38.75, and the number 2, which is a 6.5 by 52 Figurado, priced at $40. Limited run, ideal for retailers looking to attract collectors. If you're around one of these launch parties, August 30th in Chicago at the 8 to 8 Cigar Lounge, September 10th in Boca Raton, Florida, you'll probably be the youngest person in the room, Casa de Monte Cristo. September 19th in Orlando, Florida, Corona Cigars Monte Cristo Lounge. October 3rd in Tampa, Florida at the Hard Rock Casino. And October 31st at the Monte Cristo Lounge at Caesar's Palace. That's Las Vegas.
Ooh.
You know, it looks like a great cigar. It doesn't, unfortunately, tell me the wrapper, the binder, and the filler, but, you know, the box, the presentation box is pretty stellar.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, but that's, you know, Monte Cristo's been doing that for years.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Their marketing, their packaging is off the hook. Their cigars are pretty damn good, too.
Yeah, they are.
Son of a bitch.
What you do to yourself? Up.
Fire! Fire!
Fire.
All right, Ash Father.
All right. So, yeah, no kidding, right? Good way to wear that shirt. So, as
Like
many
Sean
of you,
Connery, the Ash Father.
yes. So, as many of you know, we've been PCA members since 2002, and they have launched a new thing where you, as the consumer, can buy 2022, not 2002. We haven't been out
There
that long.
you go. Okay.
Anyway, for a couple of years now, it is now possible for the consumer to buy a membership to PCA. It's $100 a year. It gets you the PCA magazine, gets you the cool information that we get a hold of. The only thing it does not get you is entry into the show. That is still for retailers and manufacturers only. That being said, it's $100 a year well spent, because one of the things the PCA does is they're the largest advocacy group for cigar smokers and retailers in the industry right now. Cigars of America is right behind them, along with Cigar Rights of America. All three organizations are big. So does your $100 get you access to the show? No. But it does go to help them advocate for us as the consumer and for the retailer with all the various laws and the bullshit that they're trying to pass. That being said, one of the articles they shared is, how is the big, beautiful bill going to impact you? And this is really more for the retailer, but, you know, it's looking like the biggest thing that's going to affect is not so much the industry, and the big, beautiful bill has a little bit of tax challenges that create it, but what it really looks like is it's also bringing in more wrap against the tariffs that are coming up. Now, a lot of the cigars, as we talked about several months ago when the tariffs first initiated, everyone panics because they hear, 10, 15, 20% tariffs coming out in Nicaragua, Honduras, etc. When you really break it down and look at it, it's not as scary as it seems. Most cigars are only going to go up by 15 to 25 cents. It's not a huge deal. What really is going to get you is the taxes. And the big, beautiful bill, unfortunately, did not exempt premium cigars like they were hoping it was going to. But the article is available if you wish to read it on LumaCigarCartel.com and go to the cigar news section. This is really fun one. The PCA has 5 new board members. Some of them we know. Some of them we do not. So the PCA board, the newest member that's the most interesting for me is George Rico's now on the board.
Oh, wow.
So he's joined the board, PCA. Also, someone that I have met briefly, I don't think you guys have met yet, Michael Hertlocks, who owns Ferrera Tego. He's now on the board. Also on the board is Joshua Higgins. He owns Spring Street Cigars in Tupelo, Mississippi. So if you ever get stuck in Tupelo, Scott, there's a lounge. Can't be all that bad, right?
Okay.
Jeff Grenzer, Classic Cigars Lounge, Tulsa, Oklahoma, also joined the board.
There we go.
And Tony Groins, Capital Cigar Lounge, Lincoln, Nebraska. It's his second term. As well as Kathleen Kelly, Queensberry Cigars and Pipes, Queensberry, New York, her second term. It's good that she's actually on the board because New York, much like California, is trying to fuck the retailers with their taxes. New York literally has the highest tax now at nearly 100%. So it's ridiculous. And then the other thing which I would recommend you all go and do, I'm not going to read this whole thing because it's quite long. So one of my cohorts in Idaho has started doing cigar reviews for us. He's done a bunch of them. The newest one he put out is the CAO Ape Hanger. If you guys get time, he likes to write. It's a bit wordy, but it's a story review versus an actual, this is what it tastes like, and this is a score I give it. He doesn't do that. But he tells you a story around his enjoyment of the cigar and reviews it. And they're really fun to read. So if you go to the Cigar News page and you see the smoky moments at the Oasis logos and the cigars that they're smoking, that's what that's all about. That is the news for this episode.
Well, all right.
Bum, bum, bum.
I like it.
Scott, you're a little ways into that Rocky now. How's it doing?
It's pretty consistent being as Nicaraguan. I am still getting the woodsy notes. I mean, I'm not getting like the explosion of flavor, but you know, it's fine by me. I like the Nicaraguan leaf, so I'm reasonably happy.
What about barnyard manure?
No barnyard manure. No, I don't taste. You know, if I taste like manure in a cigar, I'm throwing it away. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and try to code the manure. It's like, this is squirrel droppings. Fabulous.
If you had told me, yeah, I know what squirrel droppings taste like, I'd be like,
Well, there you go.
really?
It was a rough day.
Yeah. Scott was hungry.
Yeah. That squirrel didn't stand a chance.
No.
That's what he gets for running up your pant leg, goddammit.
How much alcohol was involved that day, Mr. Robinson?
Shit.
The squirrel didn't have any. Anthony, how we doing on that one?
Fantastic.
Now, has it gotten a little heavier now that you're farther into it?
It's actually stayed from beginning to end, yes, but even here at the end, it's not crazy. It's maybe a little richer, but it's not
that's what I'm
overwhelming.
Getting. That's what I'm getting on this one too. It's not. Sometimes you get down to the last third and you can tell they're starting to get hot. And that's not the case on this. It's a little bit darker than it was, the first third. But
how has yours been burning?
I've had to touch it up a little bit.
Okay.
But that's probably more to do with, more talking than smoking. That's funny because I kind of have three different ratings on how's the cigar burning. Are we doing a podcast and I'm talking, how many times I have to touch it up versus I am just sitting around smoking, driving somewhere smoking versus I'm at work smoking. Because all three of those situations are drastically different.
Yeah, they are.
And
it's a weighted grade.
Yeah, and it will affect how that cigar performs drastically. So, I'm real happy. I haven't had any issues with this really. It's, more me not paying attention.
Decent smoke quantity?
Not too bad. I went with a V cut on this. Probably would have done a little better with a traditional cut. I will do a traditional cut on that one tomorrow morning, But overall, no, it's like I said, I don't know if this would be a regular in the rotation, but it's not not in my wheelhouse type cigar for
Right.
sure.
Gotcha.
Greg?
You know, the problem is we've talked about Rocky so many times. If you want consistency, you want something that's going to be the same every year, every time. The edge line is it. You know, the Sumatra's always the same. The Habano's always the same. So for consistency's sake, it is one of the go-tos for me. I'm halfway through it. It's sweet. It's tangy. There's subtle pepper to it. There's a lot of wood notes to it. It's a great stick. It makes it to where it's one that, you know, I smoke it very regularly. And, I mean, for $10, absolutely, all day, every day.
No doubt.
You know,
That's probably the best $10 stick out there right now, man.
I think so too. And it makes it to where, you know, everyone's going to afford several of them easily.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I did have an interesting discussion the other day with the boss. How many accessories are too many? Now my answer, because we were talking about, you know, I carry typically a cheap lighter at work for when I do decide to step outside on a break and have a little shorty, a little cigarette or something like that. But he's like, how many lighters do you have? And I'm like, I don't know. I've lost count anymore. And he's like, well, what do you got? I said, I've got 2 DuPonts, which he has no frame of reference for what those are. You, the listening audience who smokes cigars, will know DuPont, hopefully. They're one of the best lighters on the market. They're also one of the most expensive lighters on the market, too.
Yeah, I got to send my DuPont in.
I got to send one of mine, too. I've lost a seal. The nice thing about DuPont is you can send them back, and it's like $100 for the repair.
Yeah.
It's nothing absorbent, particularly with what typically you pay for the lighter.
Right.
But, you know, I've got a Bugatti from back when they made lighters, and I've lost count. But that's the thing. Are there cigar smokers, and we'd love to hear from you out there, are there cigar smokers that have been using the same cutter and lighter for years? Do you do like we do, where every whiz-bang new gizmo you want to pick up and get one? I mean, just talking about looking at Scott's lighter that he brought today, that was from PCA in 2022, the Stick kit, which is an amazing little kit.
Yes,
Cutter, lighter, and pick all in one.
Yeah, since my DuPont died, I had to carry something, so I found this one. I was like, oh, I'll use this one.
Mm-hmm.
That whole kit is in the center console of my truck right now.
Yeah.
That way I always have a lighter, cutter, and stuff in my
nice.
truck.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? What's your opinion, including Anthony over there? What's the opinion on stuff like that?
It's a sickness.
I have a much smaller collection of shit than you three, obviously. Having both not been a cigar smoker as much and also not having space for a whole bunch of shit. I typically have the same 3 or 4 lighters and 3 or 4 cutters. Just because I have a little Tommy Bahama ashtray that serves as my little catch-all for those things. It sits next to my humidor, and one of each goes in my pocket typically when I come here, and I've added to them every once in a while when I've seen something that I liked or wanted, like those red and black, the bigger, I can't remember the brand. Is it Zycar?
Mm-hmm.
It's the bigger red and black Zycar that Ron has in here. I saw one of those, and I'm like, okay, I kind of want one of those. But no, I've stuck with I'm going to forget all the brand of the different lighters, but that silver and black one that you handed me that might actually be in my pocket right now, the little grab-and-go V-cut and straight cutters that are in here. I think one year you gave me a silver, I don't know what the term would be, but it's a straight cut, but it has the stop at the back.
Yeah.
And then maybe a half dozen little cheapy, you know, all plastic, fill and go little torch lighters, but nothing crazy. And as far as ashtrays, I don't use the Tommy Bahama one as an ashtray just because I have enough ashtrays. I use it kind of as a catch-all. There's the wooden one that Maddie and Chris got me for Christmas. There's that pheasant one that I don't use as an ashtray. It's more decoration that Maddie found. I don't collect them as much because it's like I live in a 400 square foot box. It's kind of like in here. There's just enough ashtrays in here that you don't have to go far to find one. I have enough ashtrays in my house. I don't need another one.
Well, you bring up an interesting point, Anthony, because you and Larry have two of the coolest ashtrays I have ever freaking seen. The pheasant one in your case, and you have the one that's the zebra leg or hippo leg or something.
Water buffalo.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And those are just
one of only
cool.
4 ever made.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that, man, because last Friday I was out doing a perforated vinyl window project for your friend and mine, Don Felix Martinez of Folsom Cigar Lounge. And we get there, walk in, and the first thing Felix says to me is, "Hey, man, Placencia, buy a box, you get a free cigar, free ashtray and lighter." And I'm this close to get my wallet out and buying a box of Placencia. I do not need another ashtray or a lighter.
Scott does, though. It's his favorite brand.
I have. Oh, and Felix giving us 10% off on boxes, by the way, too.
I will be making a visit to Don Felix.
I have probably, no joke, I know for a fact at least 6 cigar boxes, probably 8 that are filled with lighters and cutters. I have probably 100 lighters, 50 or 60 different cutters. Because same thing, we go somewhere, you see something cool, or you go to Rocky Mountain.
I was about to say, for you guys, you've gone to more events.
You buy a shitload of cigars from somebody. They give you a shitload of stuff. Here, take 5 of our cutters and 14 of these. And I come back here and I'm handing this shit out like candy at Thanksgiving. What
Halloween?
What kind of fucking weirdo are you?
Yeah, put a lighter in a kid's bag.
Here you go, son. Smoke up. Here's half a pack of Cool Milds. You can't get those here anymore. But yeah, it's a sickness, man. I got ADHD really bad, so I pick shit to focus on. And you start, I gotta have more lighters. Ooh, that's a cool lighter. I gotta get that one. And then I got a buddy of mine who has an estate sale business. So whenever he comes across something that's cigarette related, here he comes with a refrigerator box full of shit, and I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, let me see what you got. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, man.
But, I end up farming a lot of that stuff out to people. Like Boat Boy, his buddy.
He got it was like a ship's wheel.
Yeah.
With the little flapper door.
Yeah.
Style ashtray.
And it's a brass ashtray. It's probably 30, 40 years old. But again, I got 25, 30 ashtrays. Right now I've got probably 15 ashtrays at the shop. And some of them are just stacked up on a shelf, Somebody, hey man, I saw this, thought it was cool. Here's an ashtray for you. Thanks. And I'll always take them because every one of them's different. And they're cool, but it's like, holy shit, how many ashtrays do I need?
Well, those ones we used to use when we were recording at your place, they're not the atomic glass, but they look like it. They're just really cool looking.
Yeah, that really like rustic brown. Yeah. I saw one, and I'm trying to think where it was. I think it was in Fort Bragg. It was an atomic glass ashtray, and it was probably 14 inches round.
Wow.
Holy
that green atomic glass. And
Yeah.
it was heavy as shit. I picked it up, and the lady's like, I'll set it back down. Sorry, But oh man, it was badass. But
Well, my favorite one, the one that you two got at Rocky Mountain the last time you went, was those Black Label Trading Company with the raised skull in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what's sitting next to my chair in the living room is that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got like 3 of those. I got 3 ashtrays outside. I've got a Monte Cristo that I picked up from Vegas from buying a shitload of Monte Cristo. So I've got that sitting in a box. I've got 3 humidors I'm not using. 2 are autographed by Rocky Patel.
Yeah.
Those really cool carbon fiber
Yeah.
ones I have. And then I've got 2 cigar boxes full of like cutters that are dull now, lighters that I just picked up from shows and such.
Scott, what was that ashtray? And I think you got one too. And I know I got it at excuse me, at Rocky Mountain. It's a wooden outer, but it's got like a stainless steel inner ashtray, and it doesn't come apart. It's one piece.
Are you talking the ones that Graham and Catherine had made that it's the stave with the metal one in it?
I don't think I have that one.
I'll snap a picture.
Yeah, snap a picture and show me because I don't think I have that one. But hell, I probably would.
And then see, there's the other thing I laugh about too, because we all three of us are guilty of doing it. We see something cool cigar related, we buy one for ourselves and one for the other two, and we got more crap that we don't need. But
Well, and I'm trying to think right now because I think you got one, Greg, and I don't know if I gave one to Anthony or not. I think I have 5 cigar spittoons.
I haven't got a spittoon yet.
I got one.
I have 2 of them.
Yeah, I haven't got one yet.
Okay, then I got one floating around someplace with your name on it. But yeah, and because typically, that's the standard one you see. But I found a couple of odd shaped ones, that are neat, and yeah, it's just, you can't not buy shit like that.
Of course. And it's funny because thinking about lighters, and it was funny that the boss brought this up. Nothing against DuPont, nothing against Bugatti. My workhorse lighters are typically like this one. They're the cheaper ones. They work forever, but when they shit the bed, it's game over.
Yeah, you just throw it away and get another one.
Yeah. And, the ones that we've gotten from Rocky Mountain, it's a plastic lighter. It probably cost them $1 to have them made with a logo on it, but those damn things will last forever.
Yeah.
Or they shit the bed right away and you throw it away. But it's one of those where it's like, you can never, in my opinion, have too many. I've lost half of mine.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm sure.
I come across them and I'm like, oh, look. Where they fall in the black hole underneath your car in the seat or something like that.
There is no black hole in my car.
No, because your interior is white.
That's right. And beautiful.
It's a white hole.
No. My interior is beautiful. There is no junk under the seats.
Complete with the discotheque bullshit going on when we're going down listening to your tunes.
Man, don't hate. You know you love it.
I can't hate on a Tesla.
Scott's here. Meet George Jetson.
His boy, Elroy, also known as Pops.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
How is Pops doing, by the way?
Pop will be back on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yep. He's back from Memphis, so.
Rolling in hot.
Yep.
We need to record a short video with him telling him about his day with some shine.
Oh, shit.
Did you tell Poppy you showed us that picture?
Hell no.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We'll tell him.
Fuck off.
We ain't getting invited over anytime soon.
Nope. But did you see on Facebook? I know you saw it because you liked it or you laughed at it or something or other.
Okay.
Freaking Matt from How About That Cigars trying to muscle in on Scott's program.
No, he's not.
He's freaking posting pictures of pork belly burnt ends.
I'm not the only one who makes pork belly burn in.
You're the only one that makes them good.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know, man. We can't say that until we try Matt's.
true.
That's right.
Matt, you have our address. Shrink wrap and freeze dry and package up some burn ends.
I was about to say, my loyalty to Scott as a friend ends if someone else offers me pork belly burn ends. Like, oh no, you also have pork belly burn ends? The tragedy. Give me some.
I can't be mad at that. I'm not the only person who makes pork belly burn ends. It's all good.
I think what we need to do is we need to find a listener that can deep fry some catfish.
Yes.
You rang?
Oh, really?
I can testify. It wasn't catfish. It was snapper.
Probably snapper.
But fuck yes, Scott can do some deep fried fish. It's pretty damn good.
And I have a deep fryer.
And chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You say that, but
I didn't.
I mean, no, I get it. What, it's just not your thing?
I've had chicken and waffles. You can go places and get chicken and waffles. You got to be real careful where you go in and getting deep fried fish, man.
That's very true.
That's.
Hey, there's some places in the hood, baby. You buy, we fry. Shit's magnificent.
When we lived in Lincoln, we had a 4th of July party where we closed the street down, the block of the street down. Illegally without a permit, by the way. We just dragged everybody's garbage cans across the road. And guy 2 or 3 doors down on our side of the street, his parents came up from Oakland, and we got his extension cord running out of my garage, and they're sitting on the little brick, half wall of my driveway. He and his dad's got this deep fryer, and they're deep frying catfish chunks, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've never eaten so much fish in my life. It was amazing.
You got to get the farm-raised catfish.
Yeah.
Less muddy.
Yes, way less muddy.
Yeah.
It is so good.
On the note of things we used to do in Lincoln, I got to explain to someone what a lote was the other day. The corn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, corn man. You used to have a guy walking up and down the street with one of them ice cream carts.
Yeah.
Doing elote corn, New Mexican corn. Oh my God.
For those uninitiated, I always have to preface, let me get through all the ingredient list before you make a face, because there's one ingredient on there that everyone makes a face on.
Got to be the mayonnaise.
Mm-hmm. Steamed corn, buttered, mayonnaised. That's where people lose it. Like, no. Parmesan cheese and the chili powder. And they're like, I'm like, think about it for a second. They're like, okay, actually, that sounds fucking amazing. I'm like, right? You almost turned away at mayonnaise. There was more to it.
But mayonnaise can be the butter replacement, because you can do a grilled cheese sandwich with mayonnaise and it tastes good still. So,
Apparently that was too white for Scott.
that apparently was.
Yeah, no. Nah, mayonnaise just not my jam.
This
man.
also from the man who refuses to do burn ends out of bologna.
Shut your dirty whore mouth.
The problem is, I would say with the elote, it's one of the few things that requires mayonnaise that it's almost mandatory. Because it's what the cheese and the chili flake adhere to, and with the sweet of the corn and the tang of the mayo, that's where.
Well, you got to be Dukes too.
Oh yeah, it's got to be good mayonnaise.
You're not throwing Miracle Whip on this shit.
Miracle Whip should be banned. Well, it's like
it's a miracle anyone eats it.
Yeah,
no
let's
shit.
get 4 fat guys to talk about cigars and food.
Yeah, why not? Well, it's one of those things, like when I do corn on the cob, I was taught to do it where you take the corn, you husk it, you get all the little furry shit off of it, you season it with salt and pepper, wrap it in aluminum foil with a great big pat of butter and a little bit of milk, and then you cook it that way, and it steams in the milk and the butter. It's freaking the shit.
Yeah.
You take the whole ear, shuck and all, you throw them in a 5-gallon bucket of water. Let them sit in there for an hour or two. You pull them out, shake let the water run out of them. You throw them right on a barbecue. Okay? Mm-hmm. Barbecue is going to cook all them little furry hairs right off them son bitches. And then you open them up, butter it, eat it.
There you go.
Sounds good too.
It steams in the shuck, in the husk.
Okay.
You shuck the husk. There we go.
Yeah.
We got it. We got there eventually.
All right now. Damn, y'all talking about burn ends. I may have to make some this week.
We'll be right over.
We'll bring some we'll bring some shine for Pop.
Corn whiskey.
I know what it is, damn it.
Corn whiskey. Woo.
Well, if you remember, my brother passed out on your threw up all over your patio after some shine.
Oh, yeah. Your brother.
Bread not thumb. For those of you that don't know, here's the short
about to.
version
Hang on.
of a long story.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
You got it?
While you
I
look
might.
it up, let me know when you have it. So it's 4th of July, 2019. We're all at Scott's place. And we've got limoncello. We've got jungle juice rum punch. We've got moonshine. We've got all kinds of that. And Scott outdid himself as usual with some ribs and some burn ends. And
How far back was this?
2019. And my brother closes TR, drives over to Scott's house, and proceeds to catch up drinking with all the rest of us.
Bad
And
idea.
man, that rum punch.
Oh, that took him out.
He was mumbling Chinese. It was amazing. And I don't know how he was upright.
Sherry and I were holding him up in the chair.
And it's like, hey, you got to eat something. You got to put something else in your stomach. She gives him a bread roll, and he's holding it like it's going to blast off to the moon, and he's trying to bite it, and she's all bread, not thumb, bread.
By the way, I can't tell.
What am I eating, by the way? Bread. Are you sure?
It seems to be helping way too much because I can't remember what's going on now. Good. I can see people.
I mean, he was hammered, and he goes, I'm going to go into Scott's conversation area and lay down, which was his first mistake.
Yeah.
And so he lays down in the conversation area around the corner from where all were. And
This was shortly after he went, the music, it calls to me. That weekend, that 4th of July was fucking dangerous.
Yes,
we had
it was.
The moonshine.
Oh,
we had
God,
the
yeah.
moonshine. We had.
it was apple pie, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Yes.
my mom's apple pie moonshine. We had Lewis's jungle juice, which the moment
Rum punch stuff.
rum punch, jungle juice, whatever. But it was. I knew that was going to be dangerous because I am not a drinker. At the time, I was much less a drinker of alcohol. And I took a sip of it and I don't taste alcohol in this. Oh, fuck, I don't taste the alcohol in this. Oh, no. And then my landlord at the time sent me with some of his homemade limoncello. So the combination of
amazing.
those three things.
So here my brother is laying in the conversation area, and he projectile vomits
He dropped his roll in his cup of water.
all the ribs and everything all over Scott's patio. And you can't hose it off. There's nowhere to hose it off. So here I am, scooping it up with a square nose shovel into a bag before I can hose off Scott's patio. The things you do
The
for
thing
family.
is, I'm pretty sure we wheeled him out front for fireworks like grandma. Just,
Yes.
Okay.
Here's
All
a
right,
chair.
back inside.
And then on top of that, when it's time to go home, Craig, where'd you park the car? I don't know. Okay. So Sarah goes one way down Scott Street. I go the other way down Scott Street, and I eventually find the freaking truck 2 blocks away to drive him home.
Hey, you remember when the neighbor lost that bottle rocket and launched
shit,
it
that
into the front?
No, that was a full-on freaking 2-inch mortar that he freaking...
launched into the garage.
Yep.
Front of the garage, like 4 doors down.
They quickly shut that shit down.
Yeah.
There's all these people out in the street. Oh, it's 4th of July, light fireworks. This guy, I think, falls over, fires into up the driveway into the front of the house, and you see people like grabbing their chairs. We're back inside now. Like,
No, officer, didn't see or hear a thing. We've just been having hot dogs in the backyard.
I ain't no snitch.
Actually, that was the interesting thing. Did you read the article on Sac County?
Oh, I did.
$250,000 worth
$250,000 worth of fines. They had a bunch of drones out there, and they were fining you $10,000 a mortar you sent up. You imagine getting that in the morning? Congratulations, Mr. Robinson.
and
You've got a
here's the thing,
$70,000 fine.
Anyone that contests it, like, no one saw me. Yeah, they did. They've got fucking 45 minutes of video usually launching mortars with the fucking either the helicopter or the drone just parked over your fucking house. Have you? And the thing is, this is what I thought was a pain in the ass, but also cool. They've got the technology now where they overlay the grid map over the. They'll be like, I'm not sure what street he's on now. It has a little line, and it tells you not only the street, it says there's 15, 15, 15, 16, 15, 17, 15, 18.
That's right.
Like, your bitch ass ain't that. I found that out from the videos where they hunted down a guy that was shining laser pointers at the sheriff's helicopter. And the sheriff's helicopter just starts donating. And it's like, and he's still pointing the fucking lights. Like, dude, at that point, they fucking see you. You should probably. And then he had the balls to be like, no, it wasn't me. Like, we got fucking 20 minutes of video of you, homie. In your Metallica band T-shirt and flip-flops.
yeah, in your Scooby-Doo underpants, jackass.
What have we learned?
Stupidity's painful.
Yep.
Maybe cut back on the weed and Rainier beer, just a little bit.
There you go.
That was one of the few times I got jury duty was for a Placer County fireworks violation. That was a very interesting courtroom session. First juror they brought up for jury selection, it was some old guy going, why are we here? This is a frivolous lawsuit. Prosecution would like to dismiss juror number 1. Dude was launching mortars in the middle of unincorporated Placer County next to a field.
Yeah.
We all know how that went after
Like,
this
yeah,
year.
the judge is going to prosecute the fuck out of that, sir. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So who's everyone's celebrity that they're burning sage and incense to protect for the rest of the year?
Oh, shit.
There's a list.
The last like 3 weeks have been insane.
Oh, yeah, they have.
I mean, Ozzy, especially because it was, 2 weeks after his farewell concert?
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, could have been at his farewell concert. I mean, we did good here.
Let's see, who else was there? Theo from The Cosby Show, Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah. The jazz musician you were telling me about?
Chuck Mangione.
Mangione,
If
yeah.
you're a fan of King of the Hill, he was on there all the time. They were just, I wouldn't say they're making fun of Chuck Mangione, but he's always playing that song. Happy, do, 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 sad. Played a little slower.
Yep. And the Hulk Hogan.
Oh, Hulk Hogan,
Yes, the
yes.
Hulkster.
And they didn't come out right away with how he passed, and I want to think it was with a chair to the back of the head.
Nah, not that dignified. Good old-fashioned coronary.
No. And then we lost Chef Ann Burrell a couple of weeks ago. It's just like, good
Yeah.
God, people.
And
So we're missing someone else.
Tom Lehrer, the comedian from the 50s, the musical comedian.
Yeah.
Did all the Spike Jonze-esque like Cold War era.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Mom. I'm off to drop the bomb.
But I think we're missing someone, and I can't think.
Clearly not important enough.
Wow.
No, Malcolm Jamal. Hey, do you think we could get a couple of the 125-year-old like congressmen and senators? No, it's got to be Ozzy.
Well, no, fuck, Keith Richards is still alive.
He's going to outlive all of us.
Out of just spite.
Yeah. He and Willie Nelson.
Yep. But, it's tragic.
So back to your question, who are you?
Yeah, who are we burning sage and incense to protect until the end of the year?
Dolly Parton, damn it, she's a national treasure.
She should be on the $1 bill.
Yes, she should.
There's just a collective prayer circle going around in my podcast community for just the cast of MASH. We lost Loretta. It's like one a year. We can handle one per year. No more.
How about every 5 years, man? I mean, God, you don't ask for much.
Well, but look at their ages, for Christ's sake.
At this point, just don't double up. That's all I ask.
Right?
But
Hey, Dick Van Dyke is still here.
Dick Van Dyke's still
How-
here at
Dick Van
100.
Dyke is
161 years old. How'd he die? Dropped his Harley at Bike Week.
he did. It was a couple months ago, or like 6 months ago. He came out as a surprise during a stage performance of Mary Poppins, and the
Yep.
audience went fucking nuts.
Yep.
Oh,
And
wow.
he was they had him by his elbows, and then he dropped it for about a solid 30 seconds. He was full on, as best as he could at 100 years old. He was full on dancing,
Yeah.
for a solid 30 to 40 seconds unaided, and then people are like, "What the fuck, dude? You're gonna crumble into dust. Knock it off."
Thoughts at the beginning of the Dick Van Dyke show when he trips over the ottoman.
He does that now. It's over, man. Bury him with the ottoman.
Did you see that meme I sent you of The Undertaker and Hulk Hogan?
I was wrong on so many levels. I sent it to 4 people.
Of course you did. The Undertaker finally got the Hulkster.
Took him years, but he got it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and poor Hulk Hogan, man. I mean, we already lost Ozzy. You're kind of like subpar news at that point, right? You couldn't have waited a couple weeks for Hulk to go. Now he's got to go, week after Ozzy. Everybody's like, fuck, next. Sorry, Hulk. Bad timing.
Well, it's not like he's going to jump out the grave and hit you with a chair.
Yeah, well,
You never know.
I don't know. Have you guys seen that article about they're calling it an alien spacecraft that's headed to Earth?
No.
Really? Yeah, it's supposedly going to be here in November.
This is the one. This from the one that lectures us on why alien life will not talk to us.
Well,
Where did you see this article?
NASA's talking about it. They saw it on the Webb telescope, and it's moving at like 1,000,000 miles an hour. It's like light years, but it'll be here in November. And you've got people talking about, yeah, it's coming to attack us.
It's a rock.
Somebody's
Everyone calm down.
Somebody's been watching too much Ancient Aliens.
No, I just saw it. I saw the story. I was just like, huh, okay.
Amen.
I try not to think about the number of large space objects that we don't know about until they get close to us. I'm just living in ignorant bliss. Let's continue with that.
Nugget have Russian Standard on sale last week. What's going on here? Just saying.
I haven't gone full Art Bell. I don't. I'm just saying. Did you hear about it? I don't know what to think of it. It sounds kind of wacky.
Sounds like you need to start getting on George Norrie's program too.
Oh shit!
Start digging your bunkers now.
Order some extra tinfoil so we can all make hats.
I don't know. I just thought of the line from fucking Independence Day. Law enforcement would like to remind Los Angelinos, please do not shoot at the visiting alien spacecraft. You may start an intergalactic conflict.
Scott out there with his in his boxer shorts with his AR-15.
I'll take both of them out on the roof and be like a Kimball.
Hello, boys. I'm back. What a fucking wild movie that was.
Yeah, it was.
Tell us where they probed you, Scott.
It's a cookbook.
Hey, maybe they'll abduct you and fix your knee.
Yeah. Some Dr. McCoy shit
Weirdly,
right there.
still with a 12-gauge 6-inch needle. The peak of medical technology in the cosmos.
Don't move, Mr. Robinson. This may hurt a bit.
And the nurse comes in, looks like Bugs Bunny. That's some good shit they gave you.
What's up, Doc?
Hold still.
I really wish when I walk into the doctor's office the day of that, someone's just like behind the doorway with a blackjack and just goes thunk. Out like a light, next thing you know, I'm in the car.
What you should do is take a Sharpie and write, not this one, on the good knee.
Well, it's not like they're amputating. I'll just have two of them.
There you go.
Yeah, buy one, get one free.
We're having a special on pig knees today. Come on in.
What the fuck is this pig knee shit?
Not pig me, pig knee.
That's what I said. Pig knee.
Oh, okay.
That would just be divine justice.
The pigs would be happy. You got that sumbitch.
Walking by Costco, looking at the racks of ribs, can't help but cry.
Scott the Cannibal.
God, we've beat this dead horse, haven't we?
I'm thinking so. Final thoughts on the cigar you're smoking?
Yeah. I'm okay with it. I could do it again. A matter of fact, I'm going to try the other one. The one girl is smoking now. I'm going to throw that in the morning with some coffee, and we'll give it a shot.
All right.
You on your 60th?
I am on the 60th. Fine cigar. I don't think I've had this one before. It's worthy of being in rotation. Mm-hmm. Very nice. This is a kick back and relax kind of cigar. I don't know if I've said it on the previous episodes, but I have been going towards Robustos just because it's just enough. So if I'm working, it's like, okay, I'm not going to ditch it. And if I do put it down for like, maybe an hour, I can come back to it and it's still fine. But yeah, I like this. I miss the Toros.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Edge series, it's a winner either way.
Rocky is pretty solid. I don't think you could go wrong with anything Rocky Patel's.
And I'll say this for all our listeners and watchers. If you don't like Rocky Patel, you're wrong.
Damn.
Rocky will expect a little something extra in the envelope this week.
Yeah. We gotta get Rocky onto the show.
We got to get Enrique from 1502 as well.
That too.
Well, much like how Apostate has 7 main cigars.
8.
Or 8. Yeah, 8. Yeah, 8. I'm dumb. And there you can find one that you like. Rocky has how fucking many?
60 or 70 in his line.
There has to be one. There has to be one that.
Well, absolutely. Even his vintage stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You go through the vintage catalog, and it's like, holy shit. I mean, yeah, you're gonna find something. What's going on there, Anthony? How you doing?
This is fantastic. I really like it. I will probably get another one or a couple before they're gone.
Right on. And did we skip you, Greg, or?
Nope.
Okay. You're all good.
Mm-hmm.
So, boys, what you think? I think that,
It's about a wrap, isn't it?
yeah, I think
Sounds
it's
like it
about
to
a
me.
wrap. So, Gorilla, excuse me, Anthony, take me home.
Fuck it. Let's do it again. Let's try this button.
Ah, yes, there we go. I actually didn't drink for this episode, so I can't talk about the drink, but I can tell you that the scar is down to the nub, and it's about that time. Big thank you for listening or watching us. Always a pleasure on behalf of Anthony, Greg, Larry, and myself. God damn it.
It is. I knew whenever it happened, it's going to be a transition.
It's going to
It'll
be a
fine.
transition. You know, I'll have to do like about,
Now, if you think that this means I'm not going to bring the bananas to throw at you,
Oh,
you're
no, I
wrong.
think that's what the bananas are for now.
The gorilla untraining devices. All right. Shit.
Whop! Ah, damn
Hey,
it.
gorilla. Wham!
I like it. But hey, thank you everyone for listening. Check us out at limcigarcartel.com. Like and share us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. If you got something to say, hey, hit us up at info@limcigarcartel.com. Don't be a stranger. Let us know you're out there. I'm Scott Robinson, and on behalf of all of us, we look forward to chatting with you on the next episode. But until then, stay healthy and safe, and good smoke, good drink, and good life. See you next time.